Alright, today we're going to take a look at one of my awesome new toys. This is the Sunpak pistol grip camera mount, and this is for a tripod. So basically what we're going to look at today is just this part right here. It goes from here to here, actually all the way up to here, because it comes with a little mount, and then this pistol grip is what they call it. So let's go ahead and have a look. So basically I am an amateur photographer or videographer, and if you are a videographer or photographer, I'm sure you know what I mean, since this is one of the entry-level cameras. This is a T4i, EOS T4i. Anyhow, so yeah, I like to film things whenever I get a chance. I do a little bit of interviewing, and I use this camera. So with this camera, I have this little tripod here. So it's kind of messy just because I don't have a good setup yet as far as how I arrange the wires. But anyhow, I use this tripod right here. It's a good one, it's pretty sturdy. And when I am changing the angle, it was kind of a hassle, especially if I just need to tilt it a little bit. So I had one of those, like, well, you know what, I think I have it right here. Let me grab it. So this is one that I just took off. It's just a typical, you know, up, down, moving around. It's not a really free moving handle for a tripod. So I saw this one online, and this is pretty cool. So basically this is a pistol grip, so you grab it kind of like a gun, and then right here it has this lever. So when you press this lever, you get pretty free motion of the camera, so you can kind of tilt it all the way back and tilt it down, and then depending on what the height is that you want, you can adjust the tripod. And then with this you can just do quick movements, or if you need to swivel around or move around. Let me see if I can turn the camera on. You can kind of see how it works. Okay, so we got this thing on. So there you can have, I'll start the screen so it doesn't turn off. So basically there's the image. See, I'm just kind of moving around as I want, and this just makes it really, really easy. If I need to rotate it, go like this. And then the clamp is really strong as well. So let me go ahead and remove this camera so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so here it just has the typical clip right here, so you just kind of push this one in or pull it out. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. So just kind of flip this right here, and then of course the camera just pops out like it normally would. So let me move this thing off to the side here. Okay, so here's the grip itself. So this is the locking mechanism where you're going to put your camera. It just fits whatever mount that I had originally. Sorry, I'm not using the right terminology because again I am really an amateur. But this is the locking mechanism, and once you pop the camera in there, this will just fold right back and it locks it into place. This is really sturdy. And then it has this little level right here, so if you need to level the screen or adjust it, if you look down, it has that bubble. And that way you can get it nice and center. Or you can line it up here if you're going to kind of tilt it down. At least you know that it's center. So that's pretty neat. And right here is where it will mount into your regular camera. So it's really easy to install. Basically you just kind of twist it like this, and you just keep twisting it until it comes off. It didn't require any additional hardware. So on the packaging, which I'll show you in a moment, it says that it should mount right here. If it doesn't mount correctly, or it doesn't fit your screw, it comes with this little attachment, which I had to use for my tripod. So this comes out, this is included with it, and then if it doesn't fit here, like mine did, it's just, the hole's too big for that screw, then they give you this little adapter. All you do is pop that little guy in there. Again, sorry, I'm just doing this with one hand, so it's kind of difficult. Yeah, you just pop that little guy in there, spin it, and then this changes the thread size so it fits onto here. That's pretty neat. This thing's pretty heavy. I mean, you could tell this thing is substantial. It's got a lot of metal in it, and it's probably good. Once my camera is mounted onto here, it feels really secure. I don't feel like it's going to break or snap or anything like that. And then I have all the extra equipment on this camera, so I don't feel like it's too heavy for this. One thing I will say though is just make sure you have a good tripod, or at least a decent tripod like what I have. because if you get one of those like cheap flimsy ones, I don't know if it's going to be able to hold this up, because this thing is pretty heavy. I would say it's probably like 2.5 pounds by itself, and which is good, but if you have a cheap flimsy tripod, I don't know, maybe it feels like it would just snap this off. For this one, it fits perfect. So again, in order to put it on, you just pop it right in there and just spin it on. So, and I'm just doing this with one hand, so it's not too easy. There we go. Okay, so now it's on the thread. Really easy. Just pop it on, like maybe 6 turns, and then once it's on, then you get to use this little grip. So this is what happens once you. This is how you unlock it. You pull right there, moves about right on that little joint right here. So that's what it looks like underneath. You can see it's like a ball joint. So this is what it looks like from above. Really cool. Alright, so here's the packaging it came with. It's just this little box. I don't know if this matters to you, but this is what the box looks like. Here's the side with the specs. And then here's the back. There's the trigger. It has rubber grip on the side. I didn't even notice that, but yeah, it's kind of sticky. The level, auto locking. It comes with this little plate, but I already had one, so I'm just going to keep that other one just in case I lose it or whatever. And then here's the ball joint right here, and a little more information. Looks like this company is based out of Rockaway, New Jersey. Came with these instructions right here. Some more information on the back here. It also came with this little screwdriver. I don't know what this is for, but I'm going to keep it just in case. If you happen to know what this little flathead screwdriver is for, leave a comment below. But yeah, that's my new Sunpak pistol grip ball head. Really neat, really easy to film with this thing. So if you have any other questions, leave me a comment or check the description for more information. But hopefully you liked the video. Thanks for watching.